Hi everyone, yo hate the Madison, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. If you are new, then you probably don't know anything about this house, but I will tell you right now that it is a house I built for a current household family. And if you are not new, then you're like, finally, you posted the current household speed build. I'm sorry. I know in that video I talked about it as if it was already up. And now it's been like 2-3 weeks since that video went up, and it's just now coming out. Forgive me, okay? I actually built this house back in April, early April, because I built this house before my current household actually got married, and I just wanted to build a house. I was really in a building mood. I built Moses' future house. I built a couple of Ultimate Decades houses. So I also built like this big mansion for Starlight Shores, I think is what that world is called. I'm still furnishing that behemoth. So one day you'll probably see it, okay? But today's not that day. So I was just really in a building mood, and I wanted to take advantage of it and build a custom house for my current household. So this current household, like I said, is the Lanrack family. They live in Lucky Palms. I have 2 updates on them. One update, they don't live in this house, and the other one, they do. They have 3 kids. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. And I knew when I decided to look for a floor plan to base this house off of that I wanted a house with at least 3 bedrooms and at least 2 bathrooms, because I knew how many kids I wanted the Sims family to have. It's basically a Sims self Let's Play. So I knew how many kids they were going to have, so I had an idea of what I wanted for the family, so I had to make sure I had plenty of room for all of the children and all of the activities. And playing this family, I don't. This house is not big enough for 3 children, okay? It is very, compact. But it's also cute because this house, I decorate it. Not very much in this video because I was sticking to a budget of, $60,000, I think. It was either $50,000 or $60,000 that I couldn't go over. I don't remember at this point. Like I said, I built this in April. Okay, and I'm recording this voiceover on the 26th of May, and you're not going to see this video until, I don't know, the 12th of June, okay? So it's been a little while, okay? Give me some slack. But there was a budget, so I don't really furnish it too much in this video, but I do furnish it, and I try and make it, super cozy and, realistic, and I really love this house. I'm so proud of how this house came out and how my current houses are coming out, because like I said, I'm not necessarily a builder, but for some reason I have just been able to I've been in the building mood, and I've actually just been able to build, and it's been amazing, and I don't know how to explain it. So this house is actually based off of a real life floor plan. If I can find the floor plan, I will link it down below. I haven't looked at it in a couple of months, so wish me luck on finding it. So I wanted to make it as accurate to what the house looked like as possible, which is what I'm doing now. I'm going through all of the windows and the doors and changing the color of them, and also just trying to make the floor plan as accurate as possible. There are a couple of things here that just aren't in the house because of the Sims abilities, but I do really like how the house turns out. It's just so freaking cute. I'm just looking at it right now, and I'm just remembering my pride when I built this. Oh my goodness gracious. So we're working on the garage. 1-car garage. There's no room for a second vehicle in this house, you guys. So, yeah. Anyway, let's stop talking about the house, and let's talk a little bit about me, because that's why you are all here, right? Because you guys don't want to hear about the house. I don't have a lot to talk about the house, so we're just gonna, I was trying to find a different fence, and I just ended up going with this one because I didn't know what else to use. And I wanted them to have, a fenced-off backyard. And eventually, I don't think it's in the current household update, because I've played since I filmed that video. But they do have, a beautiful backyard. They have a pool, and I mean, like, it's a beautiful space. So I definitely wanted a backyard, and this is a small backyard for what all I put in there, but it does work, and it's really adorable. Anyway, I said we're not going to talk about the house. We're not talking about the house. We're talking about me, your girl, Madison. So, what's been up with me? I started my college classes back up again. Yeah. So, I'm currently taking 2 more of my finance classes. If you don't know, I go to school. I'm working to get a bachelor's in finance. Why did I choose finance? I like math. And I like money, and so I thought those 2 sounded like they would go together. So that's why I picked that one. Anyway, so I started my college classes back up again, and while I'm going to school, I'm trying so hard to keep up with posting on this channel, because this channel is like growing crazily, you guys. When I'm recording this, I have 330 subscribers, and like at the start of May, I hit 300. So I am just so happy to see like all of these people watching my content, interacting. The comments give me life. Not even joking, you guys. If you comment, it just makes my day. And seeing like all these new subscribers and seeing like the leprosy episodes actually get views, I am just like having a phenomenal time posting on this channel, and so I don't want that to lag behind now that I'm doing my schoolwork. So I am trying very hard to make sure I am posting consistently on this channel. And then I also have a main channel, if you guys don't know, and right now I am in my writer era. So I've always loved to write. And I have actually like written 2 books before that I've documented. I wrote a Wattpad like 20,000 word novel, and not like a Wattpad fan fiction. I mean, like, it was my original idea and I just posted it to Wattpad. It was like a 4-book series. I made covers for all of it. The good times. So, you know, I've written a Wattpad novel, but then I've also actually written a full-length novel with my friend Sophie. So I've gone around a little bit, I've written a little bit. And then I actually ended up taking like a 2-year break from writing. I was just not in the writer mood. It was awful. I don't know what happened, but I had like writer's block for 2 years. I would try and sit down and write, and nothing would come out. And then eventually I just forgot about writing altogether. So yeah, that was about a year ago at this point, and ever since then, I've had stories like slapping me in the face that I cannot escape, and I've just been working on writing books because something I want to do before I die, and hopefully I don't die for a long time, but before I die, I've always said that I want to be a published author, and now that I am actually writing stories again, it feels like it could happen. So what I'm doing right here, actually I need to talk about this, okay, is trying to get these freaking kitchen counters to line up. The thing about these counters is they're custom content kitchen counters. So once you put them down, you cannot pick them back up. They disappear. They disappear, you guys. Do you know how frustrating that is? Oh my gosh. I think in my Moses video, I had a similar rant about kitchen counters because I also used kitchen counters in that video that were custom content, and every time I picked them up, they like disorientated themselves, so they didn't look like kitchen counters. They looked absolutely awful. So this time I'm fighting for my life against invisible kitchen counters, and back then I was fighting for my life against kitchen counters that just looked ugly if you moved them. So I just wanted to talk about that. Also, if you've seen the update, then you know that cabinet above the door is no longer there because the Sims can't go under it. I didn't know that. I've been playing this game for 10 plus years, probably 12 years at this point, and I just now learned that stuff blocks doors. Yeah. Anyway, so I just had to get that off my chest, guys. These kitchen counters were driving me insane, but I do actually love how this kitchen turned out. It is so beautiful. And a lot of people, I feel like in The Sims, they have like white kitchens, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. I despise white kitchens. I think they are the ugliest thing to all of mankind, okay? Brown kitchens, love them. Colorful kitchens, mwah, 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 mwah. I'd rather have a black kitchen over a white kitchen, okay? I hate white kitchens. They're disgusting. I hate this whole thing that we have now in society where, like, you know, beige and white is the best for your house. You look like a freaking hotel room, okay? Stop that. Stop that. Put some color in your house. Give yourself some life, okay? My room in my real house is purple. The kitchen in my house is a multicolor shade of brown, okay? Got light brown, dark brown cabinets, light, like, sprinkled in granite. It's beautiful, okay? My mom's office is red. The living room is a brown. Like, the color is everywhere. My mom's bedroom is black and white, okay? So I stan color in houses. And I will signify that in all of my Sims builds, okay? Though I feel like when we get to one of the, like, Richie Rich families, do you know what I mean? Like, in our Leprosy Challenge, we're going to have Late Night. And then we're also going to have Starlight Shores' pack. What is that called? Showtime? There we go. Showtime. I feel like maybe in there I will have to get over my love for color so that I can kind of have like an aesthetic going. The ugly white aesthetic. Yeah. We'll see what happens when we get there, you guys, because we are not there yet. Though we did just have baby Gen 4 in Leprosy, which is so exciting, you guys. I actually have not filmed that as of recording this video right here, this voiceover. Yeah, I have not recorded Leprosy for this week, but I know that we're having the baby in that part, so I am very, very excited. I am team boy because I want to have a baby and name him Cole. I think that is perfect. Thank you to whoever gave me that baby name suggestion. It is a beautiful name. It's perfect for what I wanted, and I just hope we have a boy because I don't have anything nearly as good for a girl. Okay. Anyway. So, I love this bathroom, too, by the way. We just skipped over it. Love the bathroom. I love the black countertops. I said, like, a mixture of brown and black. No, they're, like, black countertops. I was kind of going for, like, a Oreo aesthetic, okay? And then I moved on into their bedroom and kind of gave them all the same furniture that they have in their townhouse because I am doing a realistic Sims game. So realistically, when you move houses, you would not sell all of your furniture and buy new furniture. You would bring it with you. So that's what I did for the bedroom. And then I also think when they moved, I brought their living room couch with them because it was like the shade of green and I knew I wasn't going to be able to replicate it and whatever. So, yeah. I'm working on their bedroom. Okay, back to my writing. I'm so sorry that I'm like this, okay? I got distracted by the kitchen countertops. They are important. Anyway, moral of the story is that I'm writing again and I'm absolutely loving my stories. I'm loving writing in general, and if you want to see that, then I document it on my main channel. I rant and rave and go off on tangents over there as well, so go follow me. I'd appreciate it. But if you also have any suggestions for videos you want to see, please comment them down below as well, because I'm running out of second day posts for my weekly videos. I try and post 2 a week, and I'm running out of stuff that I've already recorded. So any suggestions are welcome, and I will see you guys all in my next video because I'm about to run out of time. So let's go to present time where I show you guys an in-depth view of the house. Au revoir. Okay, everyone, so that's going to be the end of the speed build, and I want to give you guys a quick little overview of the house before we say au revoir, because I did cut the cameras and do a little bit of landscaping. I had a budget for this house of $50,000, and we went $55,000 fully furnished, so it's not complete. The house is pretty empty, and I apologize for that, but I am making this house for my current household sim, so we can't go over the budget too much. Okay, so this is the house. My Sims live in Lucky Palms, and I love this house. This is based off of a real floor plan And I will leave that link down below in the description box if you want to look at it, maybe build this house for yourself. You are totally welcome to do so. And I will leave that in the description box down below. There is nothing here. I don't really know what I'm going to do. Probably a path. I don't really know what I want to put right here, so that's empty for now. If you want to see the house fully furnished, you'll have to wait for my next current household update. Anyway, so this is the front of the house. It is gorgeous, so pretty. I love it so much. And then when you come in, damn it, I forgot to change the doors. Okay, you'll also have to come back to my next current household to see what the arches and these doors look like, because I forget to change them. Anyway, so when you walk in, you have this little foyer, and it leads to the garage space. So a very nice floor and very cheap walls, but I'm thinking like of my garage, which is like an unfinished garage right now. So I thought that this was like kind of perfect. The laundry is out here, and I'm obsessed with this custom content like kitchen set. Obsessed. So we have more cabinets and counters out here, and this will be furnished eventually, but we are already $5,000 over the budget. And while 50 was a rough estimate, I don't want to go over it too far. You come out here and you have the gate to the backyard, which will probably, hopefully, eventually have a pool or some stuff out there, but right now it doesn't have anything. And then the trash cans and stuff like that is right there. Back through this place, you have what will eventually be the living room. Woo! Yeah, it's empty right now, but this will one day be the living room. And then through here, you actually have the kitchen, which I do really, really love. I went with green for apparently was not planned, but I love the green counters and the blue walls. Maybe they don't go together. Maybe they do. I don't know. I'm not an interior designer, okay? I just love these green counters, and I don't like white kitchens. So the green, the retro is what we're going for, apparently. So, yeah, that's the house. A blue stove to kind of switch it up. This will be like the dining space eventually, but we don't have a need for a dining table because it's only 2 Sims and a baby that are moving in here. Maybe I don't know if she's pregnant yet, but this will be bedroom 1, bedroom 2. They will share a bathroom. These are unfinished. Yeah, okay, we don't have the space. Over here is what will be the sunroom area. I love this house so much, and I think this will be such a fun room. Make it like a toy room for the kids because their rooms are going to be so small. It's just the way it's shaped out to be. So this will be really fun to put a bunch of stuff here. And the floor plan does have doors from the kitchen and from the master bedroom in here. So we are continuing that. I might make this like a glass door, but I'm not going to make this one glass door because this is the master bedroom, and I want a little bit of space, a little bit of separation, a little bit of privacy. So if you go through here, you have the master bedroom, which is fully furnished, and it is furnished using stuff from what they currently have in their room. So I love it. When they move in, there will be pictures of the 2 of them up here. But for right now, this is what it looks like. I had such a hard time picking wallpaper because I didn't want it to be like too feminine because there is a man living here and I want him to like feel comfortable. So yeah, this mattress is kind of hard to get perfect. And I love this space so much. They both love to read. They're very logic-based people, and this is just, I love this room so stinking much. Then this is the master bathroom, the only bathroom at the moment. I'm going for black and white theme. I'm loving the way I have a vision and I love the vision. This needs some help, okay? We just needed it to be a functional place to live, and that is what this house is. The house is fully functional, but a little depressing. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the build. Please let me know if you like all of the build videos I'm currently putting out. I'm having such a fun time building, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Adios, au revoir, salut, hey do, papa, and goodbye.